are gold. Promises are fake, stories never told. He just keeps on grifting, never stopping now, fooling all the masses with the holy vow. Crowds gather near and far, chasing empty dreams, playing his guitar, living off the screens. Oh, prophet of deceit, preaching in the streets. Saints in disbelief fall to their defeat. He just keeps on grifting, never stopping now, fooling all the masses with the holy vow. With every step he takes, lies turn into gold. Promises are fake, stories never told. He just keeps on grifting, never stopping now, fooling all the masses with the holy vow. Timothy, Dixon, why are you lying? Why are you hiding? Acting so high and mighty, pretending you're God. Timothy Dixon, why are you grifting, fooling the crowd, chasing your illusions, your voice so loud? Oh, when will you know integrity's the key? Won't you let it show and finally be free? Why are you faking, living a false dream? You said Italy would die in hell and fire in 2020, 2020, 2021. Many other lying dreams. Timothy Dixon, why are you lying? Why are you hiding? Acting so high and mighty, pretending you're God, pretending you're God. Timothy Dixon, why are you grifting, fooling the crowd, chasing your illusions, your voice so loud? Oh, when will you know integrity's the key? Won't you let it show and finally be free? Why are you faking, living a false dream? You said Italy would die in hell and fire in 2020, 2020, 2021, but free. Why are you faking, living a false dream? You said it'd show and finally be free. Shadows keep falling, darkness is calling, truth is what you're stalling, time for breaking through. In the shadows I remain, serving masters in the dark, hiding truth that they proclaim, keeping secrets is my art. Mission calls, I'll never stop, defeat's not in my always hiding in plain sight. I've got the will, standing tall in the night. Never still, always hiding in plain sight. Trained in skill and crazy mind, laughing as I got the lines. In this game we're intertwined, crafty gaze is no surprise. Logic, reason, friends I trust, though insane I stand my ground. Never pro but I am just, streaming secrets all around with the deep state. I've got the will, standing tall in the night. Never still, always hiding in plain sight. The deep state. I've got the will, standing tall in the night. Never still, always hiding in plain sight. The deep state.
Woo!
Hello,
Wow.
everybody.
Hello.
We have a very, we
Praise
have
the
a
Lord,
very
praise the Lord, everybody.
special, very. Oh wait a minute. We got a very special person here. I think he's in his bathroom, sitting on his toilet, ready to prophesy whatever the heck the voices in his head are telling him. Last time we had him on, there was someone named Dub who we suspect might actually be Timothy because he wound up doing musical numbers for a few weeks after we cured him.
You see, you still think it was him then? It wouldn't make sense.
Possibly.
It wouldn't make sense.
I mean, he's sitting there in his bathroom,
Yeah.
ready to tell us what the Lord, i.e., the voices inside his fucking head, have decided to tell him about World War III. And anyone who knows about how foreign policy works and how geopolitics works will instantly tell that the voices inside his head aren't really doing anything besides proving he needs meds. And we have Dog and Brainless Steel, who's playing Kerbal Space Program.
This is
That's an
Timothy
awesome
Dixon,
game.
coming to you from Midland City, Alabama, Dothan area.
On his toilet.
Dothan, Alabama.
White front to back,
Little
Timothy.
bigger city.
Say again?
Wipe front to back, I'm telling him, when he finished on the toilet.
If you
Right.
don't know who I am, hit the subscribe button down there and follow us.
Now, don't do that for him, do that for us. We promise you we will tell you more
channels.
truth than this guy does.
All my life I've had some very, very powerful prophetic dreams. I've suffered a lot of persecution. A lot of people does not believe that God speaks like this.
This
He's
guy
fucking nuts.
often
He's
doesn't
already
even speak proper English. Yeah, I know. He doesn't even speak proper English a lot of the time. And we're not poking on him for having a southern accent. He literally doesn't speak proper English while he's speaking in the name of the Jeebus.
But this is what I don't
Think
get.
if the Jeebus was speaking,
How come only he can hear him?
well,
Without
that's how
without sounding
auditory
insane.
hallucinations work.
Yeah, without sounding insane, how can you hear God? That would be my first question.
Have I been muted all the time?
What do you mean?
I just realized that my microphone.
Oh, thanks. Yeah. Thanks for joining the show, mate.
Hi, everybody. Now you know why they call me brainless.
Yeah. Nice to have you here, mate.
Yeah. No, but yeah. If God speaks to you, go get help.
Yeah. Straight away.
Those voices aren't normal.
You can't
If
even
anyone
question
saw
the
the
fact.
thumbnail for this video,
What about it?
Joker hears from God just as much as he does. Oh, the
Oh.
thumbnail for this video is him saying, I hear God, and the Joker is saying, I do too.
In front of Arkham Asylum.
Yes, well, that's where he belongs. In a fucking asylum. I mean, just listen to him. He's got the persecution complex. People be persecuting me by making words that you're gone when you're a verified false prophet. If you heard the song, he said Italy would die in hail and fire in 2021. July of 2021 to be exact.
Wait. 2021 has passed.
Exactly.
Hmm.
This is what makes him a fucking bullshit
For
man.
the attempt. Yeah, the revenge for God's revenge for sending the Italian spy satellites to change the election didn't come to pass.
Faith to think that I'm false and I'm phony.
But you are.
But you be the judge of that.
I judge you false and phony.
We are in a time right now that the false is saying that they're.
Now, how the hell does he get wind noise in his fucking bathroom? That's what I'd like to know. That's a huge accomplishment.
They're speaking the truth.
He may have had a dodgy burrito.
Yeah.
It's hard for you to tell between the difference if you've not got the discerning of the Spirit of God. If you've got discernment, you'll know if they're truth or if they're not.
And how will we know that?
Not be telling the truth. Well, you see, when he makes a promise in the name of the Jeebus, and then the promise does not come to pass,
Hey, Jenks.
or the date that he says it happens does not come, then we know he's full of shit. Hi, Jinx. How you doing?
If they're speaking something that is not true, you know, sometimes people just say things that they just miss it. They miss God with it, but it don't make them a false prophet. You know, I think we should be slower sometimes.
So your prophecies is coming true?
You missed. Your prophecies are not coming true, and then people call you a false prophet. Then you're like, well, I'm a real prophet, but my prophecies didn't come to pass. But that's because I just messed up. You see, it's hard being a prophet.
To speak what we think God is speaking to us.
Well, if you can't interpret that, then you're not a prophet.
Yeah, it's tough being insane. It really is.
Oh, yeah. But hey, dumbass, try being in a wheelchair, like my friend over here.
Yeah.
Fucking Christy boy.
and
Try
make
that.
sure,
That's probably a lot harder.
that we know that it's Him. Sometimes you're in a learning process as a young Christian.
You're not a
There's
young
parts of the
Christian.
Bible that say if someone's and there's parts of the Bible that say someone who's new to the faith should not be a leader. So he's saying, oh, you're new to the faith and you need help telling whether or not God's speaking to you. And it's really hard to tell. So please forgive me if I'm lying through my teeth. I thought that was God speaking to me, but I'm a new Christian. So I'm just a little experienced with my fucking blasphemy and delusions.
Yeah.
And you don't really know if it's God or if it's not.
If you don't know whether or not it's God, why the fuck are you saying, thus saith the Lord? Isn't there a little passage in the Bible that says if someone says something and it doesn't come to pass, there's supposed to be a stoning that does not involve Mary Jane?
Through the years, you learn the voice of the Lord, and you learn to prove Him and test Him. You learn to be able to know.
Hi,
That
Orby,
book-
how you doing?
Hey, Dino.
Corby.
If it's God or if it's not, and that will make you definitely stand up and prophesy such a thing as this.
I don't know whether or not it's God or not. Why the heck are you even opening your mouth?
Yeah.
Any word that the Lord would bring you. But I saw September the 30th. I had a dream. I saw
I had a dream.
a world.
They talk about their dreams. That I wish I remembered Jeremiah 23, because that's written
war,
about fuckers like this.
and it
He's going to tell us about the next world war. And everyone here's smart enough to know which countries would be involved, right? So, and what alliances would be. So let's go.
Yeah.
it was awful. The war was between several countries: Europe, China, Korea, Iran, America, and Israel.
Jeremiah.
So Europe, China, Iran, Korea, America, and Israel.
America. and
He's forgetting
Israel
Russia.
had-
Yeah, I know. Like the country with the second most or the most nuclear weapons. I'm not saying they're operational. Tritium kind of has a half-life of 12.3 years to 12.5 years, and if you don't change out the neutron generators, you just get a fizzle.
Mm. No.
Yeah, I should have bumped that up. I can't actually bump it up from here. I should have. I thought it was
Yeah.
good.
came together
Just gotta be quiet.
to fight off
Hear it.
Europe, China, Korea, and Iran had joined themselves together to take the countries.
So
So
He's
he
basically-
just said, for those who couldn't hear, Europe, China, Iran, and North Korea teamed up against America and Israel. Guys, you're from Europe, right?
yeah.
What's the last countries that your countries would ever be allied with? Would it be China, North Korea, and
we
Iran?
team up with Russia before we team up with North Korea.
Like the rest of the world, we rely on China for trade for the cheap goods. because for some reason they can make it for next to
But
fucking
not
nothing.
military alliances.
No, absolutely. Well,
No. Well,
Yes.
also depends on against who.
yeah, you can't trust China, you can't trust Russia, but an alliance would be good, I think, with both them countries. Because
Yeah.
then, you know, unless the world doesn't get on, we're fucked, aren't we? But he's just taking current affairs and just fucking feeding himself with his own bullshit. That's all.
Man.
Yeah.
And a European alliance with China or Russia right now is so far-fetched
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
that it probably you guys would have to be desperate for that. America would have to be invading Europe, and that's not
Well,
happening.
Israel,
Well,
and they
it
want
depends. Like
America.
if like Trump would win, like I would not exclude it. Like then we
Well,
need anything to protect everybody to be able to protect us.
Well, we know Trump is compromised.
we know Trump is compromised by Russia, so if America was attacking Europe, Russia would probably be doing the same.
And all this that was going on during this time, it was very different than any of the world wars that I have seen or read about or seen in any kind of documentary movie or something like that. It was not the same. It was definitely different.
Like
Yeah,
all
because-
wars are different, right?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
like because like World War I and World War II, they were so similar. No, you dumbass! Like technology has changed so much. Like,
Well, since the 90s, most wars have been fought fucking from the sea.
yeah,
And
sea and
ship.
air. Yeah. No, but like if we get another
Sea
world
and
war,
air was
unmanned drones.
yeah, but I think if we get another world war,
well,
like it would be the end of humanity, because that will include countries with nukes.
Yeah, but people like Trump.
well, we don't
Putin,
even know, right?
Xi,
We don't even
they'll have no one left to.
we don't even know if
Oh.
Russia has working nukes.
Mm.
He says he has.
We don't even know if Russia has working nukes. Well, I mean, they said they were going to take Kyiv in 3 days, and that fucking didn't work because they didn't even maintain any of their vehicles. And I mean, what place do you think the oligarchs would take money from where if you had to use it, everyone's fucked anyway? That's just
That's
a
right.
theory of mine that their nukes don't even
but
work.
The root of what they were fighting for
And also,
was the same.
in America, if the president says launch the nuke, you have to launch the nuke. In Russia, the person turning the key has the right to say no. May cost you your family.
Not sure.
No,
I am
they
not
check.
100% sure about the command structure in Russia.
Yeah, I heard something like because of the nukes, because of the nature of nukes, there is a thing like that the person turning the key. But like that will not mean that it will not get launched. It means it will not get launched at that point, because that person will get pushed aside,
What do you mean from that
probably
side?
with a bullet.
You know, if
Yeah.
I can't really I do not know that much about the Russian nuclear command structure. I know that they actually can't change the destinations of their systems, their older systems. In America, the president makes a final decision, but whether or not the info even gets to the president, is up to NORAD and early warning systems, because there have been a few situations where computer simulations and drills almost
That it
started
had been
World War III.
for hundreds of years.
Dumbass.
They had fought for the same thing all through the years.
And Russia sucks balls.
Well, this
Literally,
is it.
Russia is the cunt of the world.
And
Yeah.
that's
Yeah, what?
But these religious nut jobs, that's all they do is fearmonger all the fucking time.
and that's more or less energy, oil, power, such as that, to be able to dominate the other man, dominate the other person.
Yeah, that's. Believe it or not, oil is part of the geopolitical reasons why Russia invaded Ukraine, because a lot of pipelines go through Ukraine. And Russia wants their little piece of the pie that they are not getting. And then there's Black Sea oil, and they want that cut. So it's just Putin's a greedy motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Aren't they all?
The land. And by doing that, it could make the people enslaved to that country, that they will never rise up against that country.
Yeah, that's what Trump's trying.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Trump wants to overthrow democracy here and then
And that's
bully the
what
world.
I saw in this war. That's what they wanted to do, is they wanted America and Israel to bow. And it was not a
Guys, do you want the United States to bow to Europe? Or do you just want to be considered equal partners and Europe's not invading America anytime soon, and this guy's full of shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brainless, have you got you dumbass queued up? Play for this wanker. He's fucking annoying.
Where is it?
The audio for that didn't work.
Oh yeah. Where is my audio
Get
thingy?
that on here.
Timothy?
That is this one. That would work, right?
It was not something that
No.
they saw as a
Never mind.
spiritual fight.
I think we got the point across. He is a
Why
fucking-
are you even waging there? Yeah, he
But
is.
it was. It was very much a spiritual fight. It was very much.
Oh yes. Very spiritual.
What? Fucking spiritual. Why is everything spiritual with these fuckers? Hi, Tubian.
Hey, Tubes.
Oops. He'd be speaking in fucking tongues next, won't he?
Speaking of spirits.
Well, he's
Hmm.
that kind of idiot. Yep.
David and Goliath.
Duh.
You know, the Philistines in Israel. It has definitely all through the years of time, Satan has tried to destroy Christianity, destroy
Hey, Nancy.
the power of God. And by doing that, it would weaken the nation. And that's what they want to do.
It will weaken your
Europe
nation.
doesn't want to weaken America. In fact, in America, which is stable and strong, is good for the entire world.
They want
Yeah.
land. They do not want freedom.
That's why we don't want Trump.
Freedom hardens what they want to be able to do. It dictates, freedom dictates a free will.
Yep, a free will.
when communistic regime parties they dictate
No.
to you.
Everything's kind of creepy, isn't he? You want to see
Yeah.
creepy? This is a clip from the Reawaken America tour.
Really?
Yeah. And
Oh fuck, it's not working. I'm gonna have to reload it.
and also like what is one of the biggest growing economies? What is the biggest fastest growing economy at the moment?
It's the dollar.
Not a capital.
The United States.
And what about China?
United States. China's growing too, but
Yeah,
China's
and-
also having some problems. Well, anyway,
Well, they do
Nancy,
have problems, but like
here is General Michael Flynn
Mighty
repeating
I
the
am
words
present.
of a crazy cult
I
leader.
am here, O God, and I am the instrument of those sevenfold rays and archangels.
We are your instrument of those sevenfold rays and all your archangels.
We misunderstood you. We thought you.
Enter Saint Germain,
Germain,
sponsor
believe
of the
that
United States of America. He is the seventh angel.
Oh, and Nancy, if you're still there, Trump wants to stick guns in our faces and send us to camps if we don't
Yeah.
like him. That's
Yeah, but
hardly
what they-
freedom. And he was talking about putting and Liz Cheney before a firing squad.
Angel
That's what
prophesied in
dictators
Revelation,
do.
who comes to finish the
Ooh, they come.
This
They
is
come and finish.
what's this creepy lady's religion is actually the eschatology of this creepy lady's religion is actually the eschatology of every preacher associated with the Reawaken America tour. It's theosophy, and because of the being raging anti-Semites, wherever there's theosophy, there's Nazis.
How they want you to live and so forth. But I saw all this taking place. And they were fighting. Praise the Lord, very much. And that's more or less.
I hope I got to the part where we were with Timothy because you know, the
For hundreds
somehow
of
the
years.
video skipped.
They had fought for the same thing all through the years. And that's more or less energy, oil, power, such as that, to be able to dominate the other man, dominate the other person, dominate and own
Yeah, that's what you want to do, eh?
the
Yeah, he wants to be the dom and everyone else to be the sub because he can't
The
stop
land.
just thinking about sex.
And by doing that, it could make the people enslaved to that country, that they will never rise up against that country. And that's what I saw in this war.
And believe it or not, Nazis are really good at spreading conspiracy theories. In fact, basically whatever the Nazis accuse the other person of being or wanting to do, that's what the Nazis
That's
are
what they
wanting to
wanted
do.
is they wanted America and Israel to bow. And it was not it was not something that they saw as a spiritual fight, but it was. It was very much a spiritual fight. It was very much David and Goliath, the Philistines in Israel.
Mm-hmm.
Why is everything to do with the Bible with these fuckers? I think this is
Destroys
where we
the
left off.
power of God.
Yeah.
And by doing that, it would weaken the nation.
I'm hoping that
And
I
that's what
actually
they wanna
copied
do.
the entire video.
They want the land. They do not want freedom. Freedom hardens what they want to be able to do. It dictates. Freedom dictates a free will. When communistic regime parties, they dictate to you what they want you to do.
Wait.
Okay, so I do have something because Timothy Dixon was fantasizing about how he and Robin Bollocks were appeared in the throne room of God, both butt naked together. I'm sorry to fill your head with that, but that is a thing that they did.
And now I come to you, Vladimir Putin. I will use you as my battle axe. Right now, my eagle is being held captive.
So that's the bullshit that preachers affiliated with Timothy Dixon are into.
Yeah.
News media steam the truth into a lie. And for the most part of the American people was brainwashed into believing the lies that they were hearing.
He doesn't fucking know, man.
What the fuck are you guys?
He's got some nerve to say fucking others are brainwashed. Listen to him. He's fucking insane.
He used to wash the brain.
This is the asshole, right? Who was bawling like a little baby bitch when Donald Trump was indicted. I mean, just bawling like a little baby bitch that he also is. See.
There'll be winds that shall blow,
I remember this.
Yes, of course.
shall
course
come
there's winds.
through.
Fucking brainwashed to you. It looks brainwashed. It's bawling like a baby bitch because Donald Trump was indicted.
Hmm.
Get it?
Yeah.
I do remember that.
Can't believe these fuckers.
I mean,
Baal's prophets is what I called it.
why isn't he?
Yeah, I mean,
Why isn't he being
maybe,
indicted?
and you're right, because Donald Trump farts a lot.
Why isn't he being indicted?
Why
for-
isn't
for
Timothy been
fucking
indicted?
falsehood? Yeah, for misinformation and fear mongering and things like that. I would say this is an offence.
Disturbing the
We
peace.
got something called freedom of religion, unfortunately. But, these people, there should be some kind of charge for the level of dishonesty that these people engage in.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. But no accountability. Fuckers. You need to die.
It's telling the evil news media, all of them ain't evil, but majority anymore won't tell you the truth.
Yep.
anyone who disagrees with him is evil. No one who disagrees with him can be an honest individual who just has a difference of opinion. They're all evil.
Well, that's the way Trump works as well.
But
Trump works like that. It was never me. It was everyone else. I'm a good boy.
But the evil news media and understand the evil news media is the false prophets of today. They're the ones that's the false prophets.
The news media doesn't prophesize. They report after the fact.
they just report stuff.
Well, so apart from Fox, you can't call them a news media, can you?
No.
This guy, he said Italy would die in hail and fire for their spy satellites. In 2020, he said spy satellites from Italy were switching votes because the sky's completely full of shit.
Mm-hmm.
And he said that Italy would be no more. He said that Trump was returning to office any day. And he believes that he was seen in the throne room of God, but naked.
And
with
yet
his
I am
asshole.
going to free it, says the Lord, before the winter.
How they want you
Yeah.
speaking things that's though they were and they're not. The stories that's being told was lies about God called people that was here to lead us out of bondage. And the only way many of the people
Out of bondage? That's boring.
Out of bondage.
Well,
I
but
mean,
but I
basically
just got
saying that
myself a set.
Trump-
Oh, never mind.
on Trump, right? A guy who promised to doing his political opponents.
Yeah.
Was and I wish that I had my other computer here. I'd present the clips. Let me look for the clips. I think they're on the other computer, but I think I do have clips of Donald Trump promising to sick the military on people he disagrees with.
Yep.
And could you help try to find them?
What? But yeah, that's.
I think I got
Comfort has
a
released
clip
a
here.
video.
So here's quote
You would
unquote
never
freedom.
abuse power as retribution against anybody.
Except for day one.
Fascism that Hitler was. I mean, that's not, yes, he wanted pride in Germany again. They had been decimated by the previous.
This is a Christian nationalist. This is what
war.
they think
I mean,
freedom
their
is.
inflation rate was astronomical.
So what I think the people of Germany would have rather, especially in hindsight, rather paid higher prices for stuff rather than go through all the shit of World War II and then
Now,
losing
that's
it.
what a bad leader can do. But imagine what a good leader could do with nationalism or even Christian nationalism.
Christian
They're saying it
nationalism
out
is
loud.
it's not even Christianity.
No, but they're even saying it out loud.
Yeah.
Holy
Just
fuck.
think about it, right? How many countries are there? And how many Christians are there? So if you have one Christian nation, and then what are all the other Christians outside of that country? Yeah, it's actually around 2%. And you don't have to worry because it's not that bad anymore. And
Well-
even when it was higher, America still had the lowest inflation rate of any industrialized country.
I mean, if Hitler can do that, bad guy, imagine what a good guy can do.
Yes, the point of Christian nationalism, my goal, is to break American democracy.
So Timothy was busy saying that there were people coming to liberate us, and all those people just want to break our democracy. And once you have your democracy broken, horrendous things happen. I mean, absolutely horrendous. I mean, take this cunt. This cunt who's going to be narrating this. He's a Kobos. He's someone with a, and I have a Jewish mommy too, so I can say this. Ray Comfort is a Kobos.
Hitler was the nastiest, most hate-filled, wicked man almost in history. And to say that he was a Christian is to be either tremendously ignorant or to be disingenuous. At the beginning of his political career, Adolf Hitler was a baby kisser, believe it or not.
Trump went straight to nasty. He's
Even
the baby
nowadays,
kissing.
if you want to get anywhere as a politician and you flavor your language and your speeches with maybe a Bible verse here and there, maybe have your picture taken with a robed minister outside his church on a Sunday, show up at a prayer breakfast and say something about God, and once you're in your place of political authority, then you can let your real agenda come out. And that's exactly what Hitler did.
You mean agendas like Project 2025, Ray?
He says, "You're not going to be a dictator, are you?" I said, no, other than day one.
You are promising America tonight you would never abuse power as retribution against anybody.
Except for day one.
Yeah, on day
Timothy
one,
was
you'll
busy
kill
bawling
us.
about how he thought, yeah, he'll kill us.
Yeah, but
I'm
like,
actually
yeah.
living in America and I'm not happy.
Yeah.
Literally, what I'm doing right now is putting my life at risk if he wins.
Yeah.
It seems Ray should be aware that back in. And I mean, this is the kind of cunts that we are dealing with.
We're all one family. We're from the same creator. We're all connected. We're all tethered together spiritually, energetically.
And failure if we do not go through a spiritual ascension leap in the process.
That's the weird Russian
It's going to take
religion.
a worldwide wake-up shockwave for people, number one, to learn the realities and the depravity of this planet. Number two, they have got to come off the bench and get into the fight.
Yeah, he's gonna force you to get into the fight, or he's gonna off you. And then we get into the connections. Well, tomorrow I'm going to do another stream off a Ray Comfort video where we're going to tear into him and do something about the election and go into some history. That where all this shit comes from.
Hello, I'm
With the
Please, of
creepy
God.
lady.
It's interesting that they're called.
Ray. Welcome to Personalities. This afternoon
This is going about that religion.
we
that
have a guest
she was
whom
busy
I talked
preaching.
to around 4 months ago and have been wanting to meet ever since. Her name is Dusty Sklar. She's the author of the book Gods and Beasts. It's about the relationship of the occult beliefs and the rise of the Nazi philosophy in Germany during, of course, pre- and World War II. She's going to tell us more about it, and I welcome you. Thank you for coming. First of all, before we go into how the occult beliefs influenced Nazism, what do you consider occult?
Well, occult simply means hidden. And occult societies usually act on the assumption that you can develop these hidden secret powers if you work on yourself in the right way and under the right master.
In 2006, NAR leader Rick Joyner published his books, The Harvest and The Call, both of which played significant roles in promoting and disseminating the Joel's Army and Manifest Sons of God theology. The Harvest vividly described an end-time army of believers gifted with extraordinary powers and divine authority to establish God's kingdom on earth. According to Joyner's vision of the future, an elite group of believers would rise to a state of spiritual maturity and divine power, enabling them to perform great miracles and overturn world systems, to claim dominion over unbelievers.
Spiritual ascension, keep you from discovering that true power, because if that power of the Christ consciousness rises, Christ consciousness rises, Christ consciousness rises.
Christ consciousness? Christ consciousness? Christ consciousness?
And both of these groups were patterned pretty much after the Theosophical Society, or the Theosophical Society, or the Theosophical Society.
So we're gonna go over basically ripping Ray Comfort apart tomorrow at around 5 or 6-ish. I actually am not going to be working the same position anymore, and then I'm moving down to Virginia soon, so more time to do this stuff. But going to be ripping apart Ray Comfort tomorrow. And I will have my other computer, so I'll be able to play all the clips without having to scroll through videos to find the right ones. But literally, this is, when I say evil rainbows, it's literally spirit science mixed with Nazism. And there's this whole weird thing going through the Christian nationalists that has more to do with this lady's bullshit, spirit science bullshit, and this is the whiteboard of madness. Let me see if I can
House of God
get him
awakening. They
get
began
him
to
to move.
occupy the territory around.
Yeah.
8-pointed star, because he actually peddles bullshit that you can find in Alexander Dugin's books. So I'm not surprised he's got an 8-pointed star there. This is not like just connect the dots conspiracies, and the occult has no power except to melt people's minds with bullshit. I don't actually believe in demonic forces. I do believe that you have assholes who have filled themselves with dangerous, violent nonsense, and they want to recruit other people into their dangerous, ugly, violent nonsense.
To be an understanding that there's something living on the inside of you that's much bigger than who you are on your own. That gives you that David kind of boldness that says, what do I get, God, if I take this guy out? What do I get, God, if I take this guy out?
Just think about that for a minute.
Let
What
that
do
sink
I
in.
get if I take this guy out? That's actually not an AI image. That is a genuine photo of Kenneth Copeland with part of his human skins missing.
Without the makeup.
Killing for Jesus. Killing for Jesus. Killing for Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they want to do. And why do they want to do it? If anyone does not teach in accordance with the sound views, they're puffed up with conceit, understand nothing. They have unhealthy cravings for quarrels about words, which produce enmity, slander, and division, and constant frictions amongst men who are depraved in mind and deprived in truth, who imagine godliness as a means of gain. And What the fuck do all these people have in common? Well, they're religious shysters who leech off of people, spread hatred and violence, and what do they want?
Hands of his people.
They just want to kill.
Yep, that's what they want. A thief, a liar, a murderer, and an insurrectionist. And this is part of what we have for tomorrow.
Don't forget the Irish.
And it's... Say again?
Don't forget Irists. Yeah, I don't like saying that out loud on the internet. Because he did do things to women without
advantage
consent.
of others. Yes, he is one of those too. So, and let's not forget people who side with the fucking Russians. Here's a video.
This all sounds eerily
Robin
familiar.
Bullocks.
We've seen this before, but I just can't quite put my finger on it.
Murdering political opponents, radical redistributions of wealth. We've seen it all before.
And now I come to you, Vladimir Putin. I will use you as my battle axe. Right now, my eagle is being held captive. And yet I am going to free it, says the Lord, before the winter, so that the bear can hibernate again. Be at peace now, for you are not guilty in this action. You and I both know this.
He is so guilty. This is the shit that's flowing through the evangelicals. Russia shit, murder, racism, ultra-nationalism. It's fine to have pride in your country. It's another thing to want to do what they are doing. Yep. Those prophecies fell spectacularly flat. And now Ukraine controls the majority of the Kursk Oblast. Kursk
React
is now
properly,
Ukraine.
and I will expose your enemies.
Oh, and then Julie Green, she's another piece of shit. I got a video of her lying to Russia, and she has the wealth transfers and all that. So we're going to be doing that tomorrow, and we probably should get going. I don't really have much more on this computer. The other computer, I have at least 2 more shows built. And I'm going to be using it. Let's get that ugly piece of shit off the screen there.
Okay, I'll turn my camera off.
No,
we're talking about me this
Robin's
time.
an ugly piece of shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Everybody say goodnight. I'm sorry. This was kind of impromptu, and I'll be far better rested tomorrow.
Oh, that's okay. It was fun and interesting. Yeah, always nice to have a talk with you. It's too bad that dog's here as well.
And you always make your videos always make me feel fucking sane and clever.
Yeah. When you feel useless and stupid, always think there's also mega.
Yeah, there used to be things
All
like Jerry
mysteries.
Springer that people
Yep.
watched. But Jerry Springer's dead now, isn't he? So these are just as good.
And I mean,
Yeah.
just
we had
remember,
Go on.
when you use your brain, you don't turn
Mighty
out
I
like
am
these
present.
people.
I am here, O God, and I am the instrument of those 7-fold rays and archangels.
We are your instrument of those sevenfold rays and all your archangels, all of them.
Enter Saint Germain, sponsor of the United States of America.
Use your brain, folks. Don't be like those people. I'm sorry, dog. I ran over you.
I was saying we had the same guy here. Jeremy Kyle, his name was. He was a bit like Jerry Springer, just a fucking bear baiter. He got taken off the air because one of the people that he fucking humiliated and embarrassed killed himself and cited him as the fucking his fault. So we got taken off the air, and thankfully he disappeared up his own arse now, which is a good thing for people like that. They're just fucking haters, and they do anything for a show, including just humiliating others, and it's just fucking wrong.
Sadly, there's so many people that do that.
Yeah, what's the name is like that one? He fucking Springer, and it's a little unjust, I think, just to humiliate dumbasses just for the fucking, for your own, the prime time TV. This was Springer was always Kyle was always on in the morning. He was still a cock anyway. Well, thank fuck he's not on the air anymore. Demon Orb will know what I'm about. He's from the UK. You can Google him. You can probably YouTube him. They would say he would call people like he'd call someone to get a pregnancy test and say, "Oh, it's your baby," even though or lie detector tests that are not accurate, and it would tell you before it's not accurate, but it caused fucking breakups and horrible shit. And this guy apparently was fucking innocent, but he still killed himself because of what Kyle did. Just humiliating him on live.
And YouTube, and YouTube, in context, those words are being used to describe what someone did when a talk show host embarrassed and slandered a dude to the point of deep depression. I just want YouTube to understand we are not advocating any kind of harm to anybody, because YouTube gets triggered by words, and we have to make sure that YouTube understands that we were not advocating anything, because the fucking algorithm does not get context. And I found something fun to go out on.
Well, go on.
Grace got a card full of dreams, talking lies with no sense. Says he's got a message from the divine. In the market every day, spreading lies. Bananas in his hands, holy plants on display. Banana man, he's a cunt. Thinks he speaks for the Holy One. Yellow fruit, his holy grail, spreading life without fail. People stop and they stare. Is he lost or does he care? Preaching in the night, faith and fruit in the air. Grifting, grifting, echoes through the crowd. Voices joining loud. In the midst of the swarm, he's a grifter, preacher proud. Banana man, he's the cunt.
So cunt.
Thinks he speaks for the Holy One. Yellow fruit, his holy grail, spreading life without fail. It goes through the crowd, voices joining loud. In the midst of the swarm, he's a grifter, preacher proud. Banana man, he's the one. Thinks he speaks for the Holy One. Banana prophet on the street, he's got a mission to complete. Says bananas prove a god, spreading wisdom divinely odd. With a peel in each hand, he preaches on his crazy soapbox stand. Yellow fruit and sacred truth, in the pulp he finds the proof. Banana prophet says it's true, yellow on the break they think this truth. Feel the power in each bite, bananas bring the holy light. Grifting, grifting, yeah. People gather, hear his call, from the markets to the mall, holding bananas high and bright, in their hearts they feel delight. A tropical revelation, fruitful new salvation. Taste it and believe in the banana we receive. He walks with purpose, step by step, golden gospel he'll never forget. Under the sun he shines so tall, for bananas he gives it all. Now not the grifting, grifting, yeah. Grifting, grifting, yeah. Grifting, grifting, yeah. Grifting, grifting, yeah. Yeah. Now, the process that says it's true. Yellow and bright faith is true. Feel the power in each bite. Bananas bring the holy light. Grifting, grifting, yeah. People gather, hear his call, from the markets to the mall. Grifting, grifting, yeah, yeah, yeah. Grifting, grifting, yeah.
Woohoo!
Another bullshit merchant.
I do have one more song. Yes, he is. Let's see.
Yeah, our DJ.
Hiding truth that they proclaim. Keeping secrets is my art. Mission calls, I'll never stop. Defeat's not in my belief. Warrior of countless floods. No retreat, no cause of grief. I got the will, standing tall in life. Never still, always hiding in plain sight. I've got the will, standing tall in life. Never still, always hiding in plain sight. Trained in skill and crazy mind, laughing as I got the lines. In this game we're intertwined. Crafty gaze is no surprise. Logic, reason, friends I trust. Though insane, I stand my ground. Never throw, but I adjust. Streaming secrets all around with the deep state. I've got the will, standing tall in the night. Never still, with the serpent dance. He knows the fruit's true stance. Bananas may cause a fuss, but he gives fruit to us. Bananas are a GMO, once filled with seeds. Really small selective breeding made them big and sweet. The kiwi holds its secrets, banana jokes aside. It's just another fruit fight in this garden wide. He moves with grace, no anger, his tail a winding spree. With every fruit he offers a gift of mystery. Ray dance with the serpent dance. He knows the fruit's true stance. Bananas may cause a fuss, but he gives fruit to us.
That to wrap.